Was Jennifer awake when you guys left?
Semi-awake. I was giving her updates as we were going along. Getting ready, she's getting dressed. We're leaving now. Goodbye. Um, she was sleeping in, so I was just giving her little updates and poking my head in as we went. So we leave the house. We start making our way to the school. Most of the time, we make our way over towards our school area. I ask her if she's still in the mood for McDonald's. She says no.
I think that at some point here, as he starts doing his tap dance, as he starts lying, because the detectives know she was dead when she left the complex. The detectives know that she was dead when she came back into the complex. The detectives know that she was dead when he threw her into the trunk in that Holiday Inn. At some point, I would have stopped them and went right to what we talked about before. I'm going right to the murder right now. And Stephan, I'm going to talk right now, and you're going to keep your mouth shut. You understand? And I'm going to tell you some truths that I know. You know what the truth is, Stephan? You know what it is? That's something that will stand up to people that lie. It's undeniable. There's facts. There's evidence. You know what evidence is, Stephan? Evidence is something that makes something else apparent. All right? So I'm going to tell you what makes it apparent for us and for me and for this other detective with me. Okay, Stephan. And then we're going to go into that we have video of you driving out of the complex with Maddie's dead body in the front seat. We have video of you coming back into the complex at 8:19 with Maddie's dead body in the front seat. I have video of you at a Holiday Inn, opening the trunk, going to the passenger seat, picking Maddie's body out of the front seat, Stephan, and throwing her dead body into the trunk. Okay? Nope. Don't talk. I'm not done. Do you know where we found Maddie's backpack and her laptop, Stephan? We found it in the dumpster. You know who threw it in there? You did. You did, Stephan. Now, be a man for once in your miserable life and tell us where Madeline's body is. Because, Stephan, we know you killed her. We have tractor trailers full of evidence against you. We have video evidence. We have digital evidence. We have license plate readers. So stop the bullshit and be a man for once in your life and tell us where Madeline's body is. Would it have worked? At that point, he could have said, shouldn't I get a lawyer? Shouldn't I need a lawyer? He may have done that too at that point. But at least you hit him with those bombs because, folks, I saw in the chat before, there's going to be two separate trials here. The 60 felonies for what was on his phone, that's going to be a separate trial. And that's supposed to go pretty soon. For those charges, if found guilty, he can get life in prison for that. The second trial is the murder trial, which he can get the death penalty. And which I think the prosecutor is going for the death penalty. Chris Sterns and his wife, Deborah, said they agree he should get the fullest penalties known to man for what he did. So there's his parents saying that. Can you imagine? That's how guilty, that's how good the state has a case against this guy. That even his parents are saying he should get the full power of the law coming down on him for what he did. Mike.
Yeah, they have come to that cold realization that is going to happen to their son, and it's very likely to happen to the son. And you know what? They're saying he deserves it. Although they love him for all the things that he's done badly, there's still a place of love in their heart for him, and that's a parent. That's what a parent does. A parent always wants to take care of their children. That's their nature of being a parent. But They also know, and they're being very honest with law enforcement, very candid throughout the entire interviews that they've done. And we've seen the transcript of the interviews, the police reports of the interviews, all the conclusions that were drawn. And you can see they were very candid, very forthright. I'm sure they've had some really dark moments where they've cried their eyes out over what has happened. But they also, as much as they would like to protect their son, they also felt, bad for Maddie, because they met Maddie at least once and they liked her. They thought she was a wonderful kid. And so as a parent, you want to protect a child. So yeah, they know, they've accepted it. They were honest with the police. And I don't think you could ask any more of those parents than that. I think they traveled a tremendous distance in how they felt about their son within a couple of weeks of what had happened with Maddie.
Absolutely.